Every act of violence leaves scars not only on bodies but on public conscience. In Anambra State, unknown gunmen ambushed the convoy of former Minister and Senator Dr. Ngige along the Nnobi Road. The assailants, who were disguised in police and army uniforms, shot a policeman in the escort team before fleeing the scene. Tragically, a woman who was filming the incident was fatally shot, and the shop owner who rushed to help was also wounded.
Gunshots on a busy Anambra Road. A convoy under attack. A woman recording the scene struck down by the very violence she tried to document. My viewers, this is the heartbreaking development coming out of Nnobi Road, and it is raising new fears, new questions, and new concerns about insecurity in the Southeast. Please like this video and subscribe. According to the emerging reports, unknown gunmen disguised in police and army uniforms ambushed the convoy of former Minister and Senator Dr. Ngige. They opened fire, shot a police officer attached to the convoy, and fled. In the chaos, a young woman who was filming the moment with her phone was fatally shot. A shop owner who tried to help also sustained bullet wounds. And now, the police say they have recovered the getaway vehicle used by the attackers. My viewers, if you are watching, please like this video and subscribe. Now let us break this down clearly. The major update at the moment is that the police have recovered the abandoned car used by the gunmen. This is crucial because such vehicles can carry fingerprints, shell casings, DNA, or other forensic clues that help investigators piece together the movements of the attackers. But here is what truly sent shockwaves through the community. The gunmen allegedly dressed in police and army uniforms. They attacked a convoy known to belong to a high-profile political figure. They killed a civilian who was recording the scene. And as at now, there is still no official word on arrests, suspects, or the progress of the investigation. If you are following this breakdown, please like the video and subscribe. Another detail that has stirred public reaction is that Senator Ngige himself was not in the convoy at the time of the attack. According to reports, the vehicles had gone for servicing and the attackers struck when the convoy was returning. This raises a different line of questions. Was the attack targeted at him? Was it random? Or was it simply part of the growing trend of violence in the Southeast, where state figures, civilians, and even security personnel are routinely ambushed? If you value balanced analysis, kindly subscribe. Now, let us move deeper. When gunmen attack a convoy that is legally recognized and protected under Nigerian law, it raises constitutional and law enforcement concerns. First, the impersonation of security agents is a serious federal offense. Once individuals can easily dress as police or military officers, the foundation of public trust collapses. Nigerians rely on the uniform to distinguish between safety and danger. So when criminals can simply put on uniforms and carry out attacks, the line between law and lawlessness becomes dangerously blurred. Second, there are obvious procedural questions. How did the attackers obtain these uniforms? Were they stolen? Were they bought? Or worse, were they provided by insiders? These are not accusations. They are legitimate questions because cases of uniform misuse, uniform theft, and even cases where uniforms find their way into criminal hands have been highlighted many times. Third, the killing of a civilian recording the incident brings up another point. Under Nigerian law, citizens have the right to record public incidents, especially those involving security matters, so long as they do not actively obstruct operations. But in many crisis zones, civilians are often targeted simply for holding a phone. This tragic death is not just another statistic. It raises human rights concerns and calls for accountability. Please like this video and subscribe. Now, from this point, we need to understand what this incident represents in a broader sense. This attack is not an isolated story. It fits into the larger pattern of insecurity in Nigeria, particularly in the southeast. Insecurity. Communities across Anambra, Imo, Abia, and Enugu continue to face kidnappings, assassinations, and attacks by unidentified armed groups. People are afraid to travel. Families are living in fear. Businesses shut down early. Transporters avoid certain routes. Political tensions. The Southeast has experienced years of political agitation, clashes between security agencies and armed groups, and rising distrust between the people and the government. Economic hardship. Every violent attack forces shops to close, disrupts businesses, increases transportation costs, and further deepens the economic struggles already crushing families. Youth frustration. A generation of young people feel neglected, jobless, angry, and disillusioned. When economic hopelessness meets political tension and security breakdown, violence becomes more frequent and more unpredictable. This is the reality Nigerians are living with. My viewers, if you are following this analysis, please like the video and subscribe. Beyond the political and security implications, there is a deeply emotional layer to this tragedy. A young woman who simply tried to record what was happening, a natural reflex in today's digital world, lost her life instantly. Her family will sleep tonight in pain. Her loved ones will ask why she had to die. They will wish she never pulled out her phone. The shop owner who tried to help acted out of human compassion, something Nigeria desperately needs more of. But he ended up with bullet wounds. His family will worry. His community will feel shaken. Supporters of Ngige are relieved he was not in the convoy, but they are also angry. They feel this is another proof that the Southeast remains unsafe. Critics of the region's political instability argue that the violence has spiraled beyond ordinary crime. They say armed groups now operate with boldness, targeting civilians at will. On their way back, security experts are concerned that attacks on political figures, whether successful or not, signal a breakdown in intelligence gathering. Meanwhile, ordinary citizens are simply tired. Tired of gunshots, tired of killings, tired of fear on the highways, tired of wondering if the next uniformed person on the road is real or fake. This is the emotional weight behind today's story. Please like this video and subscribe. Now, let's look at another angle to this issue. Impersonation of security officers has been reported across Nigeria, not just in the Southeast. But in recent years, the Southeast has faced a unique mix of armed groups, political agitation, and criminal networks.
All right.
This makes distinguishing motives extremely difficult.
I want to also congratulate
Was the attack politically motivated? Was it part of a random criminal operation? Or was it a targeted attempt designed to send a message?
Remember that time when he was governor, he was abducted.
Without arrests, everything remains speculation.
This is another one that,
but the danger lies in the normalization of violence.
So, but
when shootings, ambushes, and killings become so common that they barely dominate headlines anymore,
who are these people?
It means the society has grown numb.
Who are they working for?
And that is dangerous.
It couldn't have been. That's what I'm saying. I mean,
viewers,
why they are
please like this video
trying to unravel all this.
The recovery of the vehicle is a major step,
because for
but
instance,
only if it leads to
I always
arrest.
say that
What should we expect
I want
next?
to go to Benin. I love driving sometimes.
Police investigations, forensic analysis, ballistic tests,
when I see
vehicle tracking, and eyewitness statements must be pursued.
But
2. Government responses. There may be cause for increased patrols, more checkpoints, and stronger anti-impersonation operations. 3. public pressure, civil society and community leaders will demand transparency and accountability.
Whether they are the ones who can say,
4.
I'm safe.
Political reactions.
They just ask you questions.
Political figures in the southeast may use this incident to highlight the worsening security situation or to call for reforms. 5. Economic impact. The more these attacks happen, the more businesses will avoid certain areas and the more families will consider relocation. 6. Security reforms. There may be new conversations on how uniforms are distributed, controlled, or monitored. But the most important question is this: will the attackers be caught? Because if they are not, it sends a dangerous signal that gunmen can attack high-profile convoys, kill civilians, and walk free. Please, if you value balanced analysis, kindly subscribe. This incident is not just another headline. It is a reminder of how fragile life has become in certain parts of
you see a uniform man,
the reminder that insecurity can strike anyone, public figures, police officers, or innocent civilians holding a phone. It is a reminder that the nation still has a long way to go in restoring trust, safety, and normalcy. And it is a reminder that every act of violence tears a hole, not just in the body of the victim, but in the conscience of the entire nation.
Thank you so much for doing this with us.
My viewers, if you are still watching, please like the video and subscribe. This is the story for today. And as always, we will continue to follow the developments and bring you clear, balanced, and reflective analysis.